So I finally made it to Jodhpur, and I think one of the most incredible things that I experienced when I was here was coming up to this rooftop and just seeing the fort. It looks fucking awesome. I'm here for the World Sacred Music Festival or something like that, and it was a 2-day festival, and it just finished, and it was amazing. Like, this was one of the reasons why I came up to Jodhpur in the first place. Yeah, what it was just a bunch of like different cultures all coming in together and playing their traditional music and some fusion music as well. So you really got to taste a variety of these traditional sounds. One of them that particularly stood out was the qawwali. And so the qawwali is a Sufi sort of music that they do, and it's to praise God, I suppose. But sometimes the lyrics of this music is actually quite, like, could sound just like a normal love poem to the secular person. In my mind, I feel like it was a way for people to express these feelings of love without being condemned in a society where you didn't really openly show affection, or you didn't talk about the love you have for somebody else, and God was a convenient excuse. So you'd have poems that talk about how a person longed for her husband to come home, but her husband is supposed to be God. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like there's more to it than that. But so they have like a bunch of guys sitting there, and they're all chanting. Each person has playing a different music instrument, or like being part of the crew. And it was just I think what really took me most was the involvement of the crowd. They were really just into it, you know, like, I wish I could understand what the guy was saying, because he'd talk about something and he'd be building up this energy in his voice, and the music, the drums would play, and then the music would stop. He'd tell the music to stop, and then he'd say something, da, 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 da. And then the crowd would be like, yes, yes, or they'd be like, oh, beautiful, beautiful. I really wish I could understand what they were saying. And then in other parts, he'd ask a question to the crowd, and they'd all respond in unison with the answer, like as if they all knew what he was talking about. And I think there's some element of qawwali is what do you call it? Pre-planned or something like that, because these songs and these traditions have been repeated for many years, and so some of the music has been heard before, but every time you hear it, it's different, because it depends on the artists who are playing it and how they improvise. Someone once told me that about 60% might be scripted or pre-performed, but the other 40% is just what happens in the moment, which is really, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I really wanted to record what it was like, but I was just so wrapped up in that moment that I couldn't. It would be a shame to. Yeah, it would have been a shame to just have my camera up, just recording it, when really it was about that. Oh, just, you can feel it. You can fucking feel it. And as I head to Delhi now, I heard there's another place that does qawwalis too. And they do it every Thursday, and I don't know, maybe I'll be caught up in the moment, but if I can manage to, I'll try and record some things. It's just beautiful how like the music is more than just like entertainment. It really means something, and it's, you know, it's not some shenanigan that somebody cooked up on a music label thinking about how many records they'll sell. This was really like, it meant a lot to these people, and that's what I feel like a lot of music lax sometimes. But yeah, this was definitely really very real. And it lasts for ages. You could have things that go for 15-20 minutes, and all the time the momentum builds, and then you have minutes where it pauses, and then he speaks softly, he talks about something really softly, and then he starts smiling, and then everybody else on the side are like, yes, and yeah, I really wish, it's just amazing. I actually first heard about the concept of koalis when I was listening to Jeff Buckley. And you know, with your favorite artists, you kind of look into them a bit and you wonder why they do things a certain way, or how did they get this sound from, where did they draw inspiration from. And one of the inspirations that Jeff Buckley had was this famous Qawwali singer called Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. And then from there I heard some of his stuff, and I was like, I couldn't go into Pakistan because it was really complicated, but in India there's still a big scene here, so it's really cool. Another artist I particularly liked was the Mongolian singer Epi. The vocal range is incredible. Obviously he has the overtone singing that a lot of Mongolian singers do, where you do two pitches at the same time. I'll play this for you at the end of this video, so I recorded his ones, like just the audio. But yeah, but then he could sing so high that it sounds like a girl, but then like growl like so low that it felt like a beast. And he had all this in him, you know, and it's like, how do you contain all that in one person? It was amazing. Oh, fuck. It's absolutely amazing. Jodhpur as a city itself, I haven't really explored much of it. I've just been at the fort for the last couple of days because all the concerts were held there. It was nice to be in a stage that was literally just like the walls of the palace, to experience that. But yeah, I tried to walk from where I am now to the fort, and I followed some maps and stuff, and I got lost, and it was bloody scary, I tell you that. Like the alleyway started getting narrower and narrower, and then obstructing the alleyways every 50 meters or so would be like a dog, and he'd be like and then I'd be like, oh shit. And then I just got, yeah, every time I saw a dog, like, I crossed the first one, like, but then afterwards there were just more and more dogs everywhere. And so as there was a dog barking down the steps I wanted to go to, I just sat down, and I was just like, okay, fuck it, like, I have to figure a way to get out of here, like, or get up or get down or whatever, but I can't because everywhere there's like dogs, and I try to go to another alleyway and there'd be another dog. And so I just sat down, I was just like ready to flip out. And then I turned around, and beside me on a ledge about this high, there was like a dog just staring at me, like, and I was like, holy shit. I couldn't, I thought about, like, man, it would suck if I just got bitten and have to get shots for rabies and miss this festival that I came all the way here for. But then at the final moment, like, this Indian lady walked out of her house, and I was just like, can you please help me? Can you take me to the main road? And she obliged, and we passed through all these dogs, and, like, because I was with her, it was okay. And I asked because I just wanted to know if this was all show or no, do these dogs bite? And she said, yeah, they do. So I'm glad I didn't try and go bravado on that. Other thing is, like, you can't even go bravado on that. Like, you can either try and hit a dog or something and get bit, or sorry, pineapple juice. But like I was saying, like, what are you gonna do with like a stray dog? You're not even a stray, they're owned by people, you know. Like, you can try and fight them and then get bit, or like end up killing the dog, which you have to explain to the owner. And then and then what? That's one dog, and you got like 20 others every 50 meters you go to. There's no. Sometimes cowards do survive. I fucking survived. Anyway, after this I'm heading off to Delhi. You see there's like a really good Qawwali show there, and then I'll be going to the Golden Temple in Punjab, in a city called Amritsar. I don't know if like I'll take much footage of things, because right now I'm really living in the moment and it's just been so awesome, and this is just helping me to practice talking, I guess. Anyway, my lunch is coming soon, so